to you, of that I give you my solemn.
That was great.
Hey, what's going on? Wow, it is early. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the incredible Jaby Koay, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on? Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Hey, good morning, and I'll tell you what's good about this morning. Episode 7 of Halo just dropped, Inheritance. So I wonder if somebody's gonna get something. Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Guys, just so you know, if you want to watch the whole episode with us, without the cuts, without the interruptions, it not being broken up into parts, head over to patreon.com/Jaby Koay, where you can watch the whole episode with Syntell and myself, including the previous episodes from episode 1 all the way to now.
All right, let's get started.
Take a seat with the wee ones. Let the grown-ups talk, eh?
I'm actually glad the dad is back alive, because he looked like he got some chops. And of course the little, Irish dude.
Scottish.
I'm Ruben.
Ruben from Castra. I heard.
이따가 저녁 먹고 쟤 데리고 옆에 산책이라도 갔다 와.
Look at mom's trying to hook it up.
Even if we win the war against the UNSC and you don't die, you'll still be out there pumping fuel like the rest of us.
Oh, no. I'm fighting for free magical.
So was my mother.
That's enough!
Damn, busting his chops.
If you're gonna feed your soldiers, father, at least don't feed them lies.
어디 가니?
Anywhere but here.
God, that line was terrible. That was such a cheesy line. Oh my God, it's too early for this level of cheese. If you're gonna feed your soldiers, father, at least don't feed them lies. God damn, dude. I am so sorry. But anyway, this haircut suits her really, really nice. I like it.
I did too. I thought that too.
You ain't driving into that with your eyes wide open.
Wide open.
I'm just questioning every goddamn thing.
It's early, man. It's all good.
Your survival mechanism's kicking in.
Oh, now that you've said it, I can't unsee it. Damn it.
You ever go for a walk outside when it's a little bit windy?
Yeah.
It's like this shit just, all the dirt kicks up into your eyes and stuff.
Bro, got your eyelashes all laced together like a damn zipper. Like, oh, please don't let anything in. Oh, dang. Bagged up real quick.
She's not the she's not the sharpest tool. Like, come on. Like, how did you get this far? As long as you don't feed them lies. God, that kills me, dude. That kills me. That line was so bad.
I aimed for a sand dune and brought it down in a controlled roll for about 1.5 miles.
He got back home quick, didn't he?
Well, what an absolutely incredible story.
It is, isn't it?
Here's to you.
The safe I just stole, loaded with cash, comes flying past me right out the front window. I kid you not.
He got war stories for days, don't he?
Who the hell would he has to say? Little squirrel finally gathered his nuts. So, you tell
I'm
me.
just watching you cringe.
He's not too much to drink. Come,
Obviously.
sweetheart. It's a party.
I love how in shows the music just comes back in like right when it needs to. Like, where was that the whole time? What's his name? Bokeem Woodbine? What's his name?
Yes, Bokeem Woodbine.
He knows how to handle all those lines just fine.
They got the Dothraki weave going on. I mean, the Mother of Dragons wig going on. That's what I meant to say.
Your rage blinds you to the truth.
Rage is all I have left.
Those wigs, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. That's what I was saying, those Daenerys Targaryen wigs.
With hideous
That car's got some great shocks. It's riding over that terrain like nobody's business. Oh. I guess it is a pretty smooth road. I mean, that first shot, it looked like they were driving over like rough terrain and shit, like rocks and whatnot, and the car's just going. Oh boy.
Ugh.
You're about to get your ass kicked.
That gnarled paw. Come on, man. My girl made me say it.
You say you're ready. Let's find out.
I'm not afraid.
Are you about to get high?
You like to get high? You like to get wet?
Shit. Oh, no.
Oopsie.
That's pretty much how dreams go. Try to punch the people. It's like, why won't it do anything?
Damn. Gutbuster. Halo Day.
알 텐데.
Oh, what? Is this like an Avatar situation?
Not so. That's her line of elders that have protected the well, I guess.
It's all her. That's her dad. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's her lineage.
아빠한테 화만 내고 결국엔 뭘 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠어.
내 실수다. 너에게 말해줬어야 했는데.
This is the Black Panther afterlife moment.
Right. Oh, that's not good.
Ugh.
Drogon, why don't you help the fellow now?
Drogon.
Sorry.
Dang.
What do you think of that move that he just did with the squirrel guy?
I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
Huh?
But I don't think I was feeling it. Like, is it hot there or is it cold there?
That's a random question.
Well, because that dude's got the triple down fur.
What are you doing here?
Like I told you, you owe me one ship and a shitload of Terran money.
I'm not going back with you.
You want to insult me? Are you gonna let me save your ass?
I'm doing just fine on my own, thanks.
And yet, here we are. Maybe you're too young or too stupid to understand.
Yeah.
You're not exactly a picnic either.
My pistol. Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
You just have to be different.
That's probably her best line of the series.
You fill up the pipe and then shoot it. Bam. The whole place goes up in flames. No more Visha.
And no more us.
All will come to you. Of that I give you my solemn.
That was great. All right.
You gotta be kidding me.
Told you I was rich.
Yo, he's the best. He's the best actor in this entire show, man. He is just so genuine.
Hey.
Stay focused, man.
You got your pistol back. I wish that didn't look like Chuck E. Cheese money, but
right?
Yeah, but
like that should be going in the skee ball slot.
Yeah, but I mean, he's selling it. It means something to him, so it means something to me. I guess that's what counts.
Damn. All right. you go. You gotta love a random gas can in the game that you can explode somebody next to.
Nice.
Not bad for an old man.
I thought that was gonna play out a little different. Like there's a comedic version in my mind where he goes to swipe and the guy was like not quite there yet. I didn't realize he was throwing it. That's your dude. You just shooting, like, unloading all the bullets.
The whole clip. I guess after the first one hit, I guess he's like, well, we're here now, so. Yeah.
I'm committed. I mean, you took out half the... Okay. I guess there's a lot of guys left.
All I hear is just the random gunfire, so yeah, he's still clocking in.
Yeah. It just seems like by the time this thing goes off, like he'll have taken out the whole platoon. Nice. Oh no. Damn, Gimp arm and a Gimp leg now.
Hold up, this whole time that thing was a revolver? I guess I knew that. I did know that. I don't know why my brain didn't want to accept that.
I guess so.
Ah, sticky bomb! Ah, first time we actually got a chance to see one get used. Nice! That made me happy.
Oh, no, 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 please don't.
He was just about to do a cool move.
Oh, no, no, come on. Don't kill him. Oh, whoa.
Dang, they killed him off quick.
Well, yeah.
Well, damn.
God.
Oh, was that a space elevator? Is that what that was?
Oh, well, whatever it was, it's gone now. Damn, there was one solid.
Suburban survived.
That was one solid bunker, dude.
Yeah. 'Twas only a flesh wound.
I was about to say. You think that money box is still intact?
There you go.
Take care, kid.
We'll see each other again.
God, I hope not.
Yeah. All right. What?
I mean, they can't all be gems, right? I mean,
I actually enjoyed the last part of that episode, the action and whatnot. The whole episode, there was no Master Chief except for in the dream sequence. I was like, all right, but I got a lot more Bokeem Woodbine, and I love him. I mean, he's dope.
I know it's probably gonna be an unpopular opinion. I thought, look, I'll say this: like, if somebody were to just be like, "Yo, watch Halo," and you just watched on TV, and this is the episode you watched, I'd be like, "I'm good on Halo." After watching this episode, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good on that." But you are right. You are right regarding like the second half of the episode was a lot better than the first half, and I feel that whatever chemistry that the actor Soren plays, I mean, Bokeem Woodbine and the actress that plays Quan, they seem to have gelled a lot more towards the second half. I think it was a wasted villain. The guy that played the big bad, Vinchar, I think that's his name. He's a really good bad guy, man. He said like a couple of one-liners and put a cigar in his mouth that he didn't light and pretty much died. So it's like, dang, I just feel like this storyline just has some wasted talent. So it's not necessarily the actors and the actresses. I just don't care about what's going on Madrigal, and they're trying to make it seem like I should care. I understand that it's important, and there's a portal that goes somewhere, and I'm sure it's connected to Halo and Master Chief, but right now, I'm like, this is tough, bro. You just wasted a sixth of your entire season on something that I don't care about.
It's okay to feed yourself breakfast, but don't feed yourself lies.
Yeah, man. I feel like the B unit director was on this, right? Like
I don't know, but I just want to express my appreciation for the DP on this one because there's this tendency toward okay, you're catching up on Ozark right now. I don't know if you notice it, but like that and probably a lot of Netflix shows, the aperture they shoot at is very, very shallow. Like it's a very, very wide open aperture of like, if I had to guess, like f2 or something like that. Because the depth of field is so shallow that you can't make out what's behind the character most of the time. Whereas here, and I might have expressed this before, I don't remember, but here, like if you look at that scene where the villain is talking to I think she's Indian, he's like got 4 soldiers around him.
Yeah.
You can actually see the soldiers behind him. They're actually shooting at a reasonable depth of field, like a 5.6 or something instead of f2. And I'm like, okay, like this is what film should actually look like. I actually appreciate what the DP is doing here in that regard. And to what you're saying of him being a wasted villain, I feel you on that one. But the main villains are the Covenant, not him. He's more of I hate to use this word, but he's more of a filler bad guy. And And so he got killed off like a filler bad guy. Like he came and went. But he did have a really golden moment there where he's like, oh, we'll treat you with, I forgot exactly what he said. He's like, we'll treat you with respect and blah, blah, blah. We'll be all right. We'll be palsies. And the guy looks at him like, what, for real? And he's like, like, this actually had some decent moments. IMDb, the 111 people thus far who voted on this on IMDb were not happy because it's got a 4.2.
What was the score?
4.2 out of 10.
Yeah, did you say a 4.2?
Yeah, 4.2 out of 10. So, but I'm not gonna lie, like I really enjoyed those Bokeem Woodbine moments, especially when he met up with Quan again. He's like, do you always gotta be difficult? Like everything he says, I feel all those lines. It's like he's saying exactly what I'm feeling in that moment. The only thing I didn't agree with necessarily was when he put the thing down on Squirrel's foot.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that either.
There's like history here that we're not like looking at, that we're not, and that's okay. Like we don't need all of that. But because I don't have enough info there, like I don't really know what. I mean, that's probably how Bokeem got, or what's his name, Soren. Like that's probably how he got to where he's at, is by ruling with an iron fist. So, that's his style.
Yeah, you said something regarding the DP and how you applauded the DP regarding some of the shot selections and showing everything, right? I think there's just a lot of things that just weren't technically polished in this episode. Like for instance, whoever it is that's the what is it, the gaffer, the person that sets up the lights.
Sure.
Normally they put like these screens in front of the really bright ones, so that you don't see the lights in everybody's eyes. I saw lights in everybody's eyes. I was like, see, that's like little things like that. Like you got the Ford Explorer everywhere, the Suburban everywhere, little things like that. Like some of the weird lines, little things like that.
I
like
agree with
the bad
you.
wigs,
Yes.
the bad wigs, little things like that. It just feels like a B unit, It doesn't feel like the main unit shot this. It was like, we're gonna shoot this dope action sequence that was the last episode, and they're like, well, let's knock out the second episode, take the B unit, and then y'all go out there and shoot this other thing that you're going to do. It just lacked polish. It felt very TV in a land and time. We're in a time now where TV should feel more cinematic, right? Because that's almost the standard, right? Cinematic television. Sure. And this feels like TV. It feels like it came out in 1998,
Yeah.
So I've liked the series. Even some of the parts where they were a little bit slower, I've still been on board. But like I said, if this was the episode that I had to watch, if this was the very first one that was like, watch this episode, this will define Halo, I'd have been like, I'm good.
Sure.
This was their biggest miss of the season for me, was this particular episode.
It did feel like the low budget episode. I'm inclined to agree with you on that. I mean, even just looking at her dream walking sequence, I called the Navajo journey, because like the Native Americans, you just go on this dream walk and like you find your soul, and that's essentially
Mufasa.
Mufasa, exactly, big. The Rafiki Mufasa moment. That's essentially what that was, and for it being this epic dream sequence, that didn't feel too epic. It felt very contained within this very small perimeter. It wasn't but 2 seconds before she ended up back in the hut. Right? It's like This is supposed to be your soul discovering moment. You're in the ship and then you're in the hut. It's like it didn't go very far. And so I'm looking at the credits of the directors and whatnot. So far, there have been 4 directors on this series. If I'm looking at this correctly, I might have this wrong. I apologize. I think episode 1 was Otto Bathurst. Episode 2 was Roll Rene. Episode 3 is Roll Rene. Jonathan Liebesman did 2 episodes as well, and then Jessica Lowry did the last one, and then now we have I can't find her name for the life of me. But anyway, my point is that they've had different directors throughout the show.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could tell.
But like, so when you're saying this is the
typical.
when you're saying this is the B unit, I'm like, I don't know. Like, they've been changing directors quite a bit throughout the show, so I can't co-sign on that necessarily, but I can co-sign on this definitely feeling like the low budget episode.
Yeah, and I think we know, if you're a fan of television, you know that most series or very rarely has just one director for an entire series. Most times it's one director at most will get 2 or 3 episodes out of an entire series at most. Typically it's a whole brand new director. And this tonally, everything from the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it's shot, it's just tonally, everything is just different. So this is it's got a different director. I don't know who the director was on this particular one, but they had a more challenging, I guess, approach to try to get this done. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is why the polish isn't there, but you as the director, you're the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
So that's gotta.
I just wish that they found a way to weave this in better, because it feels like what happened in the writers' room. Now, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but it feels like this was an episode, kind of what you said, where they just needed to get this story out because of its connection to the greater story. Like, they just needed to tell this part, even though it's like we're all sort of, struggling through it. It's just like, all right, we gotta do this. We gotta do this one because of how it all ties in over here. But we gotta get through this part. And it's like, okay, if that's the case, why not just weave it in like Game of Thrones style in the other episodes leading up to this moment? That would be, I would have thought that would have been a more effective way to do it, rather than making us spend an entire episode without Master Chief.
A whole 60 minutes, and he was sorely missed. No Chief, no aliens, no Halo.
Yeah.
Just like the three things that people are coming to your show to see.
Yeah.
This had none of that.
Yeah.
But let me be clear too. Let me also be clear.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad enough to be like, I'm done with the series altogether. No, I've had a lot of goodwill that's been given to me from the previous episodes. It's stacked.
Yeah.
This wasn't enough for me to be like, the series is a wash as a whole. It's not enough for me to doubt that they can stick the landing. It's just a miss. That's all.
Yeah.
All shows have misses. Hell, there's not a single show that doesn't have a missed episode. This was the missed episode for me. But I'm still on board. Yeah, still 110% on board.
You ever play Metal Gear Solid 5? This is a weird thing that pops into my head. This is how analytical
is that Snake
I am.
Eater?
Yeah, no. Metal Gear Solid 5 is the last one. So this is how this is how my brain works. Okay, because I'm watching the show, and it's like I can't help these thoughts. In Metal Gear Solid 5, if you're too close to the LZ, the game tells you gotta back up. You're too close to the landing zone, right? Characters are always like right next to these things that go into space or come from space, and I don't understand that. Like, is it just me that thinks about that? Like, you are literally right next to this ship that's like shooting fire combustion down into the ground so it can take off and whatnot. Do you have any idea how much clearance we need to have from like SpaceX ships and all that? It's like,
right.
It's almost like they're treating it like a car, which I guess it is, but these things are going into space, yo. Like, I don't understand why they're right next to it.
So you're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. No, you're right.
I just had to get that out. I just had to get it out because I'm like, no, that's not even being taken into consideration at all here.
But it goes back to what we were saying earlier regarding the little things. Like, that is a miss. Like, it's a lot of small misses, right?
Yeah.
That's a miss. The car sequences were really bad. Like you said, like, you were looking out the window, you see there's no road. It's nothing but dirt, rocks, and hills. But then you pan back into the car, and the car is just like this. It's just barely moving. And you're like,
Yeah.
It's a disconnect. It's enough to pull you out, and you never want your audience to be pulled out. You want them to be stuck in the illusion of the storytelling, right? But you're seeing that, and your brain is like, that's not right. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just another, you know, it's another one of those things.
It's the small details. It's the small details.
It's the small details that'll pull you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we've been kind of shitting on this episode. I did like some of the gunplay in this episode. Bokeem, I thought he did a pretty cool job, and I thought it was kind of neat at the end when he goes to leap over that table in a very stylistic fashion and gets shot on his way down. Like,
yeah, I did like that. Yeah. I did like that.
Because you never see that. You always see that they just come out of it and land, and it's like all slick and cowboy and whatnot. But he took a bullet. Somehow he took a bullet to the neck and was okay.
People forget, like, Bokeem is old, man. Like he's pushing 50 if he's not 50 already.
Okay.
You know, so for him to you know, be moving around like this, you know, he's doing a decent of enough job to sell it. He's doing, what is it, Liam Neeson's? He's doing like a Liam Neeson's type of performance.
Yeah.
It's kind of like but you know, you're like, all right, I can roll with that. He's old, man. He's kind of doing it.
I don't know if he is restructuring his own lines on the fly, but like he always has the best lines in the show, and I can't tell if it's that the writers just really love his character, or if he is just going, yo, is it, like, can I just say this like a different way, because this is bullshit. like, I can't, I really do wonder what is going on BTS, like, with him and on set. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall just seeing what happens, because I want to know if that is from the writers or if that's from him, because it feels like unlike anything else in the show. So I'm inclined to think that that's coming from him. You know what I mean? Because like everyone else has that same sort of, I guess, to put it nicely, a theatrical way of talking, whereas he's just a person. You know?
No, that's a good way to put it. That is a good way to put it. It feels way more real. He's kind of like throwing stuff out there that works, whereas everybody else does seem a little bit more measured and precise. Let me make sure I hit my mark, look in this particular area so that the light hits me in a specific way, and drop this line with thought. Yeah. Perfect execution.
Yeah.
Whereas Bokeem is like, hey, you know, we about to do this thing, grab the money.
Yeah.
We out.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just real.
But he's so good, because even when he saw the money, like, he just had this pregnant pause. I was like, what? Like, he's just processing. Yeah, he's processing it. Yeah, like, he is a very. It's not that he's not trying. He's not John Wayning this. Like, he is a thoughtful actor. And I really, I thought, I like that. Like, if nothing else has come out of this show, it's my love and appreciation for that actor. Like, he is so fucking good. And I would love to see him do more, well beyond the scope of the show. The first line at that dinner table just set the tone for me for this entire episode.
I can see the look on your face. You were like, oh, here we go. If you're going to feed your soldiers something, don't feed them lies. Yeah, you were done, dog. I can see you mentally throwing your hands in the air. Oh my gosh. All right, listen, I got one last thing. It's just my question for you, and then we're gonna wrap this up. How are you feeling about the series overall in my opinion, with this miss?
I'm still on board. I'm just a completionist at this point. I'm like, you got me 7 in. Like, it's 2 left. Yeah. Like, I might as well. You know, this is 2 more episodes. What am I gonna do on a Thursday morning at 4 a.m.? Like, it's fine. It's fine. I know. To be honest with you, I look forward to these. I don't know if it's just because I'm hanging with you, but like, I do look forward to watching it. It's like, it's gonna be a little bit bittersweet when it's over, even if the show is not, you know, the best, because it's fun. I mean, overall, it's fun, and that's what's important. You know,
right.
While there are frustrating hurdles to get through in the show, because I guess you want more from it, I'm still enjoying it. Like, there were moments in here that made it worthwhile, especially in those last 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this is cool. I think I'm being quite forgiving because they just got the dopest actor to play Soren. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let us know how you feel about it in the chat as well. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you got a chance to check out Jaby's Discord regarding seeing the entire show side by side. It's like watching it with two of your best friends. I'm stealing one of his lines.
That's all good.
You didn't know that.
Take it.
It's been tons of fun. Make sure you check out Jaby's channel. The links are going to be in the description. Jaby, go ahead and let them know which channel in specific do you want them to check out.
So check out youtube.com/getjaby. Lately, we've been covering some of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff, but we generally cover like American cinema, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all that good stuff. youtube.com/getjaby. And if you want to watch the whole show with us without the cuts, go to patreon.com/Jaby Koay.
See, now there you go. Listen, let me tell you, his channel is really off the chain. It's really well done. Very polished, unlike some episodes. Yo, with that being said, this is your boy Syntell. I'm here with the incredible Jaby Koay. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace out.